guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, yes, this is going to be another story time. You know, my daughter, like sure you guys know that she's away, and she was like, Mama, you have to do more story times. You have to do more story times. But the thing is, when I found out that she was watching my videos, I kind of pulled back. Because, you know, that's my child, you know what I mean? And even though my stories can help her, but it's still like, okay, you know what I mean? Some things you just don't want your kids to know, but, you know, hey, nevertheless, she is an adult now, so it is what it is. Maybe this might be a lifeline lesson. So she was like, Mama, you definitely got to do more story times on your channel. So here we go. Actually, this was the next one I was going to be sharing with you guys. Now, this story time, when I tell you it's up on everybody's timeline, it's up on everybody's timeline. And that being said, because either we all done got cheated on, you gonna get cheated on, or you done cheated on somebody. Okay, so that's just how it is. Can't no one specific person say that they never been cheated on, because you never know. Only way you can say that is if you ain't never been in a relationship. Okay, so anywho, you guys, let me just tell y'all about the time that when I found out that I basically was the side chick. Okay, yeah, her right there. Okay, she's popping up in my videos, you know, she just popped up. But anyway, so you guys, let me tell y'all, first of all, if there's anybody 18 and younger, click off this video, because however, this isn't for you. But if you are and it might help you, trust me, stay tuned. First I want to say is, women, men, look, be aware of what your partner is telling you or doing. Most women think that you can just bust in on a person where you will see them, where you can actually see them are physically doing something with the other person, or somebody done brought you some evidence in black and white. Let me tell y'all something. That's not always true. You have to really be aware. And I'm gonna speak from a woman, because you know I love men, so that's the only way I can speak from. But most men will tell you, if you just sit and listen, okay, they might not they might not, what's the word I'm trying to use? They might not specifically tell you that they cheating, but you have to be aware of certain things. Now, mind you, I'm not saying go look for stuff. I'm not saying if he wearing a different colored drawers or something that you didn't buy. I'm not talking about that, but however, those have been warning signs in the past, ladies, like that has. A lot of women can tell you, I'm pretty sure, that they done seen some different drawers that they didn't bring in their house, and their husband or boyfriend, significant other has brought them in the house. I'm just saying. But in any case, in my case, that wasn't the case. Now, here I am, I'm dating this guy, and I was a teenager then. And I had to have been like in high school. Yeah, I was my first year of high school. But anywho, this guy, I can say his name, because his name is Reggie. Look, that was like my one of them. And he was for a very long time, mind you, but he's married and got a kid, and he's doing great. Actually, I talked to him not too long ago, but he hit me up on Facebook. But anywho, so Reggie, I've been knowing Reggie ever since I was a kid. My mother, my grandmother knew his father, you know, vice versa, so on. We grew up in the church together. And growing up, you know, it was just like family, pretty much, basically. And then as I was getting to develop, I want to say, all of a sudden, here goes Reggie. And so he put interest in me. But I never looked at him like that, because I'm like, you know. But then I was like, he came to me when I was in relationships at that time, before I was in high school. When I was in a relationship, we was just saying we was boyfriend and girlfriend. At that time, I wasn't going out on no dates. But by him being a couple of years older than me, so he was a little bit more advanced than what I was, and he was going out on dates. So when he approached me, he was like, you know, hey, you know, I want to take you out. I'm going to ask your mama, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, okay, me, you know, little old me. But y'all, when I tell you, I was one of those kids that was fully developed as a child, okay, like a grown woman's body. I had my tits, when my tits was sitting up perky, them bitches was like, okay, now they like, y'all see? Yeah. The gravity does some things to you. But at that time, you know, I had some big old nice perky titties, okay? That butt was just like a straight up apple. That was sitting nice, and you know, I just was a Coke bottle shape, okay? Now, not to toot my own horn, but I was a bad bitch though back then. After kids and getting older, look, if y'all young, enjoy your youth. Trust me, enjoy it. But anywho, I had the little Coke bottle shape. So of course, me being a light skinned, you know, but back then that's what it was, light skin was in. If you was light skinned, you were in. So light skin, long bottle shape, all that good stuff, you know, you was the thing. So he put interest in me, and we went out, we hung out. Then I noticed we were dating. Now mind you, I lived on one end of town, he lived on the other end. So the only time I really seen him as only if, when he would be like, hey, you want to go to the movies? You want to go-kart racing? Or if I would see him at church. Other than that, I wouldn't see him at school or anything like that. So I wasn't knowing too much of what he was doing. He wasn't knowing too much of what I was doing. So you guys, we're dating, and mind you guys, I did become sexually active at a young age. I wish I didn't, but I did. So me and him had, you know, sex or whatever. This is the kicker, y'all. So one time I was at his house. He snuck me in his house, and his dad wasn't working at the time. He snuck me in his house. Look, his dad would always be up in the back room somewhere, and his room was up front. But anyway, he would drive his father's Cadillac. And back in them days, everybody named mama had a Cadillac. Like every nigga had a Cadillac, pretty much. And if you had a Cadillac, you was doing big things. Big things. And mind you, his dad had a nice Cadillac. It was silver with red leather. So we would be up in that sucker just rolling, okay? So I'm just thinking I am living the life, okay? But anywho, y'all, we having sex. But at that time, his daddy was gone. He had hid me up under the bed and everything, y'all, like. And my dumb ass did it, okay? I hid up under the bed and all this kind of stuff. And his dad was gone. And once his dad was gone, of course, we did whatever. So he gets up, go to the restroom after everything was done, and he goes into his sister's room to take a shower. And he was like, okay, well, you stay here and wait till everything is clear, then I'll, you know, help you. So me being the nosy person I am, okay, this is why I say you got to be aware of your surroundings. I'm looking at his rooms, all his little trophies, and, you know, admiring this stuff like, yeah, that's, you know, I got that. So I go, he had a little calendar, y'all. He had a calendar up there, and I think he had some about whatever game he had to do or whatever. But this is the kicker. Now, you know, growing up, your mama tell you to keep track of your menstrual, right? Y'all, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. This was a cold brother, y'all. Let me tell you. This is the honest to God truth. He don't know. I know this to this day. Till this day, he do not know this, okay? So I go and look at the calendar. He had his little football games or whatever. I noticed on one week it had E. 5 days. The next week it had a T. And I'm like, And I thought about it, and I sat on the bed, and I looked at that calendar. I sat like this, and I looked, and I thought about it. I'm like, I was on my period, so this motherfucker got my period marked off. But then I'm like, you got another female, like another letter just going 5 days too. You got another bitch period up there. I'm like, this motherfucker is cold. Now, this is how else I found out. I decided to take the calendar down. Go back a month. he marked E the day we had sex. And I remember the day we had sex that prior month. And I flipped back, I did have my period just a couple of weeks ago. So I'm like, this motherfucker here, y'all. That just lets you know you have to be very aware of your surroundings. Now, mind y'all, I didn't tell this dude, I didn't tell Reggie nothing because I was so head over heels for him. I was young, going to the movies and all this great stuff. You know, he would take me out. He'll take me out to eat. He would pay for everything. I mean, he was a straight up gentleman, okay? Opened my door. He was the first one to show me really how you supposed to be treated. You know what I mean? He was just really nice. He never disrespect me or anything of that nature, you know, as far as us having sex. But I consent to it. I was like, hell yeah. So it is what it is, you know. So far as on that end, it's like there wasn't no disrespect, but he was a really, really nice guy to me. So one day, here we go to church, and mind you, his father was a minister, y'all. His father was a minister. And he was training to be a deacon. So he had got ordained to be a deacon. And I think it was on an evening. Yeah, it was an evening, y'all, when they ordained him to be a deacon at our church. He was a junior deacon or whatever it was back in that day. And guess who comes? Now this chick, brown chick, mind you again, nice Coke bottle shape. She was short like I was, dark skinned. So after everything, the ceremony and everything went on, his dad gets up and says, Tamika, baby, stand up. And I look, who is this bitch? Oh, this is Reggie's girlfriend and she come to support him and blah, 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 blah. I was like, really? And so me, I cut straight to him and I looked at him and he was hotter than fish grease. And I know later on, after the service was over, I went up to him and said, oh, that's your girlfriend. He was like, nah, that's not my girlfriend. That's not my girlfriend. That used to be my girlfriend, but her and my dad are really close and he still wants us to be together, blah, 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 blah. I kind of believed him because I'm standing outside talking to him and she's still in the church. She's still standing around. But all in all, to make a long story short, and this is a very, very long story, okay? He was with her sometime and he was with me pretty much all the time. Even till this day, me and this guy have never ever said we called it quits. We just would go our separate ways. So I guess when they was off, we was really on, you know what I mean? And then when they was on, we was still on because he just didn't want to let go. And I guess in so many ways I didn't either. But even like recently, you know, he was talking, he was like, well, yeah, such and such. And I'm like, you know, you have to know the difference. I did not feed into it. I had to tell him, you know, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you got your son, you know. And I asked him because he has a daughter as well by that girl, okay. And I had got pregnant by him too, but my baby didn't make it. I'm just pretty much to say this, y'all. Read in between the lines. A man gonna tell you everything, and that right there, me being a side bitch, okay, just not even knowing. I'm thinking I'm the main bitch, okay. I'm the main bitch. No, bitch, you're not. From that point on, you guys, I would never forget my great-grandmother had told me. She said, Ebony, you're not married to nobody. You date who you want to and as many as you want to. Now, she's older and wiser. She wasn't saying spread your legs. She was just saying, you know, you need to know what you like and what you don't like. And that's it. Don't be stuck with one person. And I think when all that happened, you know, they know my great-grandmother went to the church. My grandmother and my mother, we all went to the church. So they know he was picking me up, dating and or whatever. You know, they knew. Matter of fact, his daddy even knew too. So I think his daddy did try to throw shade to throw me away. But I was still there all this doggone time. but I still was the side bitch. So I just wanted to get on here and just tell you guys about that story. All of it's a life learned lesson. If you have been cheated on, this is my thing. Take whatever you got out of it, learn from it, so when you step off into that next relationship, you know what to look for. But at the same time, not everybody is different. Not everybody gonna show you the same thing. Not every red flag is gonna be the same. It might be similarities, but does not always mean it's going to be that way. So with that being said, y'all, like I said, be aware of what men be trying to tell you, because they might not verbally tell you, but there'll be some signs, and you just got to be aware of those signs and put two and two together. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little story time. I'm not here for this chick right here. I'm not here for her. I'm not here for her. I'm not here for her. She needs to just go ahead and get out of here. But if you like this story time, go ahead and click that thumbs up button for more story times, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.